Well, folks, would like to welcome you back to Mike Zuglin's Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour as the crowd starts to wander down this end of the arena. We're going to bring up another match. You are watching the Turning Stone Classic XXIII. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. We're in Verona, New York at the Turning Stone Casino and Resort. We're about to watch this exciting match between Mike Dechaine and Erik Hjorleifson. Erik says kind of hard to pronounce, but Hjorleifson, I said Hjorleifson or Hjorleifson? He said Hjorleifson. Okay, now I'm getting mixed up by myself. And in any case, we're going to 9. We're racing to 9. This is a winner's side match, of course. We're into the first day. Before we get started, we'd like to thank a lot of our sponsors, of course, Dan Hydrick Custom Cues, and I got to look at my email later because there is supposedly a HD logo coming my way from Dan's wife. And we want to say thank you if you did send it in. Also, we want to thank Phil Capel, BilliardsPress.com, along with the main sponsor with Mr. Zuglin, Josh Cues. And before we go any further, Mike also has OPQs, so we got to run their ad. Stand by. We'd also like to thank J&J Industries. Make sure to check out J&J Industries. I'll tell you what, they got some kind of like wipes that'll clean the shaft. It's all about Q Care. Make sure to check them out. That's Dana Buffalo's product. He's also the right-hand man for Mike Zuglin. I couldn't make it. We would like to thank Lucasi Hybrid, Lucasi Custom Cues, and we got to run their ad.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.
Gotham City Technologies. Right there, Mr. Ron Mason's company, IT guy to go to. Ron Mason. You want to build a website, host a website? You have a problem with any kind of device, whether it be your cell phone all the way up to your home computer. He remotes in, fixes the firmware and the software if possible. Make sure to get in touch with Gotham City Technologies, who also built the website for Gotham City Billiards out there in Brooklyn and many more big businesses down in the city. Gotham City Technologies. AZ Billiards, you see them in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, azbilliards.com. They're the world's largest pool and billiards website. If you're not a member, I urge you to go over there and at least look at the forums, look at the website, read the articles. Unbelievable. It's all about pool. Anything that's happening in your local area or even beyond. You can find it right there on azbilliards.com. If you want to post something that's going on in your area, if you want to make a post in the forums about it, then you got to be a member. Hey, guess what? It's absolutely free. Go over to azbilliards.com. Up in the right-hand corner, you could become a member. Give them some time as they do moderate people that are coming in. The TAP League, the best amateur league in North America. The Kings of Billiards and also the Kings of Vapor out of Akron, Ohio, that sponsors Upstate Al as we're on the road. And we'll be moving into Akron, Ohio. I'll fill you in a little bit more on that. After this tournament, we're going right up to Ohio. The best cloth in the world, Simonis Cloth and Aramith Balls. Live stream news on Facebook. If you got Facebook accessibility, head over and search out Live Stream News Group. That's the logo you'll see at the top of the page, and suggest to be a member. And we definitely want to mention this young lady right here, Diana Hoppy. That's her, right at the bottom of your screen there. You can see her with the peace sign and the camera in hand. DianaHoppy.com. Memorabilia, she's got it. Guess what else she's got? She's got Earl Strickland Road Stories 2, the DVD. Right now, it's available. Also, Road Scholars 2. You can see it right there up on the left-hand side. Never before seen footage. Not public. How do you like that? Check out DianaHoppy.com. Order your DVDs support this young lady that did so much for pool, and that's how you can do it. DianaHoppy.com, or you can actually call Diana. And there's her phone number right there, 843-838-7770, or just go to poolpics at earthlink.net. Thank you, Diana, once again. And before I leave tonight, I'm actually going to run those videos, but you know, they're 2 and 3 minutes long, and sometimes we don't have time in between, but I do have them loaded up in the broadcast. We want to make sure that you go over to AccuStats. That's where AccuStats is heading, Southern Indiana. Right down to Southern Indiana to bring us the Derby City Classic, the 17th annual one. They do a full production. They have specials going at AccuStats.com, ACCU, just like you see it on the screen, -stats.com. We'd like to give a special thanks to Universe Clothing. It's universeclothing.com. Jumping on board as a sponsor. We'd love to have them. universeclothing.com. And of course, this is the main poster. You could see Mike Dechaine, one of the opponents that's going to be playing right here on the table, is featured on the poster, the official poster for the Turning Stone. Karen Kaur, who was just here, dropped off a cue as she had to make a run. She is here on the poster. Johnny Archer, we just saw. We had the likes of seeing Mika for the opening match at 4 o'clock. So we've seen all of the players that are featured on the poster today. How about that? And many more players. Rodney Morris is going to be in the back. You could see him practicing right now. Rodney Morris is in the back. And I said I would mention what we're doing right after this tournament. That's what we'll be doing. AZB TV and NYC Grind are going to be moving into Akron, Ohio. We're going to bring you the Jason Shaw, John Mora match. 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. That takes place January 16th, 17th, and 18th. Simone is on board. All the sponsors are on board. What a great match this is going to be. I had the opportunity to talk to both players. They're looking to go head-to-head, and we'll be there to bring the live stream to you. As Mike Zuglin's making his announcements, we're going to elect to stand by, and he'll be down here very shortly. He's actually doing table 2, and we're going to have some more time to thank a few other people, and especially NYC Grind, Allison Fisher, who was watching, and Jerry Tarantola, who was supposedly on his way. He sent a message to me via phone that he will be coming up Thursday night. I wish him a safe trip because it is a long trip. I know I do it just about every couple of weeks to head down to New York City. The Sharks are out. Kojak is in the subway. Everything's nice here at the casino. All right, here we go. Soon enough, guys. Let's listen into Mike Zuglin. Well, we hope everybody out in Canada is enjoying the stream. We just got words through a couple of the people that they are. And this is one of their favorite players to watch. Number 2 in Canada, or one of the top players in Canada as far as I understand. We're going to listen into Mike, and then we'll get underway. Then we'll turn Mike down a little bit. The current Canadian 10-ball champion. Erik Hjorleifson, I don't know if you heard that announcement by Mike Zuglin. He's the 10-ball, the current 10-ball champion of Canada. This gentleman you're watching at right here as they lag. Mike Dechaine on your right, playing at a snookers. And Erik Hjorleifson ready to go at it. So I turned the sound down just a little bit as Mike Zuglin was making that announcement. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to blare you guys out because he was real close, and that house mic can get loud. I mean, this is basically the normal volume right here. So we're going to elect to turn that down as we're going to get under with this match. Promises to be a good match, and I'm looking forward to it. The race, Mr. Lenny on board. The race is to 9.
He's been coming down here to Turning Stone for the past few events. He's a top player in Quebec with many wins to his credit. Martin Daigle. Good luck. Okay, up here on table number 11.
Hey, Pete. There you are. Heard the weather's getting pretty cold down there. We hope you're keeping warm. Welcome, Lenny, anytime.
He wouldn't give me any credentials either. Just like a young kid, though. But I hear he plays real good. Came all the way here from the Philippines.
And just in time as Mike Dechaine does an inspection on that rack. He's making sure he gets a good rack. Set to break game 1. Three ball, which was the wing ball, found its way into the corner. The 8 ball went into the side pocket, followed by the 6. A shot on the 1. The 5 is in an area that's kind of tough. Not impossible. You can get lower. Oh, Stevie Moore's here. There you go. That's right. Stevie Moore said that he would get in the booth if he had a chance. Hopefully he doesn't have a chance. We want to keep Stevie playing in the tournament. Hopefully we'll see him in the semis. Got some great players here. Wish everybody good luck. Mike Dechaine figuring out the path here. You know, if he gets on the spot, anywhere around where the spot is, the break spot, he can make that 5 ball and then play the inside 3 cushions, come back out for the 7. I think he kind of looked at that as his option. The only thing is he wanted to figure out how he's going to get the cue ball to that area, so he's got to get a good angle on his 4 to get back for the 5. I want to say thank you to everybody that signed into the chat and viewing the live stream. I'm going to try to get back on the air at 10 a.m. That's when the first match takes place. As you see, Mike Dechaine's face turns sideways. because he knows he let that cue ball go further than what he wanted it to. But if anybody can get out of a jam, this young man can. Was on the Moscone Cup. Snapped this tournament off in 2012. Jason Shaw won it on the last one, and prior to that, Earl Strickland won it. Mike Dechaine plays the bank, and he plays the inside of the 9-ball. How do you like playing this short window? I don't know about you, but I'm getting a referee on scene, just in case that 9-ball moves from the wind. This is going to be some shot. Sweat this. How about perfect? Wow, how hard was it to play that? I mean, the bank just laid right, but to play the cue ball right there.
And his opponent, he's from Lackawanna, New York. Another regular here at Turning Stone, plays out of Bison Billiards in Buffalo, New York. Another gentleman and great player, Nick Capola, right there. Okay, up on 16. From Montreal, Quebec, 2014 Canadian University 8-ball, 9-ball, and snooker champ. That just about covers them all.
1-0, Mike Dechaine playing Erik Hjorleifson. I understand Erik Hjorleifson is the current 10-ball champion of Canada, Canadian champion. Probably ranked up there with the 1, 2, 3 spot because you got John Moore up there and you got Alex Pagalayan. So he's definitely ranked up there with the top of them. I tell you what, that bank to get on that 5-ball for position was something else.
Saturday, right before the 8 o'clock round. The other one will be drawn for on Sunday, right before the 7 p.m. finals. Good luck.
After that, now we played after that. Don't get me wrong, because we're pool players, we're hustlers, you know. When we played, we tried to cut each other's throats, you know. When I went out, we cut the tires off my car.
Sorry about that, folks. We got to cut that short and get right back there. But that's some of the road scholars. Definitely got to make sure you check out DianaHoppy.com. The 5-ball, which was the, well, was it the 5? No, the 4-ball. No, was the 5. Yeah, it was the 4-ball, which was the wing ball, went into the corner pocket. The 5-ball's right up there between the 6 and 3. Mike Dechaine, what a shot. Cue ball on a string. Mike Dechaine is playing right now. Real strong. The second game of the set. And it's definitely showing deep focus right here. We still didn't get the chance to see the likes of Erik Hjorleifson yet. I really want to see this young man play, or this gentleman play, because everybody's been tapping me on my shoulder, telling me a little more info about him. And I had the opportunity to talk to Mike Dechaine, and Mike Dechaine actually wants to buy a pool room and open up a pool room in Maine. And it's just a matter of time before he does. Of course, he's the house pro at Snookers. How's the position here? Two nothing Mike Dechaine. He's going to do everything in his power to not let us see Erik get up there and shoot.
Hi, I'm back. I said, does anybody want to play some 9-ball for 20 a game? And he turned around all wobbly.
The great Earl the Pearl Strickland. Road Stories 2, still available. Diana Hoppy has the DVDs. Get in touch with Diana Hoppy at dianahoppy.com. Just like it says on the top of this banner right here. Mike Dechaine says, well, let me break from this side of the table this time. We'll watch the fall go around the table. It doesn't fall. Okay, Erik Hjorleifson has a clean shot at the 1. How does he get back down to the 2? My first time witnessing this young man shoot. And I think a lot of others out there. I know Canada right now is having a blast as we are simulcasting into Canada and having French commentating going on from the Turning Stone, and we're looking to actually simulcast into China. We're getting trying to get it together with Jimmy, Julie's husband, touching base with Allison Chang, and we're going through the wires to get in touch with somebody that's willing to do that. That stick laying on that table, rocking like that, better not hit the 6 ball. This is fouling all balls. Cheers. Feeling my oats right now. I'll tell you what. He's got the approach. He's got every mechanic that you can think of. And now you can see why he's a 10-ball champion. And let me tell you something. You can't just become a Canadian 10-ball champion by just beating just about anybody. There's some great players, and a lot of them are here, you know, since the Turning Stone is really not that far from Canada. So a lot of Canadian players come down, and let me tell you, there's a lot of great Canadian players in this tournament, and you're going to see the likes of them, that's for sure. Mike Howerton still sitting up in the bleachers up there. Still keeping the scores up to date for every table. On the live link on AZ Billiards, if you go right to the front page, you'll see the Turning Stone live on the front page. You click it. It'll bring you right over to the live brackets and scoring. Well, you know what? Erik got a little out of line here. He's going to have to play safe here. Behind the 8 ball, I would say. Feather to 6 and try to get the cue either to come in short behind the 8 or either to come out long and try to duck up behind the 8. He's got to be careful. You hit the 6 ball too hard, you push the 6 out into a shot if the cue ball is not hidden. So he's got to be real careful here. And I'm sure he knows that as he hits it very easy. See, he was coming into the short side behind the 8, trying to get it there. Didn't make it. Let's see what Mike Dechaine does. I'm telling you, Kawaka, I mean, you know, it sounds funny there. He is a tall gentleman. I believe he's 6'7", and I was filled in with his height. I think it's 6'7", if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he would need an extension on the stick or a bridge, any part of the table. He is very tall. He can't reach the ball on the table behind him. What a crew we got. You know what? You're probably right. He is tall. My younger brother was 6'7" at a young age. How do you like looking up to your younger brother? Like, huh? How did you get up there? Mike Dechaine, a little undecided. I like playing the shot, the same shot that Erik just played. I like playing that shot. You know, thin in the 6, but you got to hit it with such precise speed, and you don't want to hit the 6 too hard. Either that or you kick the 6. You know, you kick the 6 back down by the 9, but kind of risky. I really never like leaving it there. Maybe cutting this in. He went for the shot, without a doubt. Letting Erik get back to the table. And there's the link for the live stream brackets and the live scoring right there, Anya. Put in the chat if you want to sweat them. There they go. Well, 2-1 as Erik answers back. I didn't really appreciate that shot that Mike played. You know, he tried to cut that in. That's kind of being aggressive. Can't sort of blame him. You know, he wants to keep Erik in his seat. Mike probably knows Erik and knows his game and knows if he keeps him in his seat and keeps him cold, he's better off keeping him off the table because, as you can see, he can get out. Erik Hjorleifson out of Canada, the current 10-ball champion. Erik has a question about the rack, if Mike can fix it. Here's what the Turning Stone looked like as I approached on, when did I get here? Wednesday. It wasn't quite done yet. They were still touching it up. Elected to take a picture. And there's Mike Zuglin, who actually arrived here on Tuesday. His temporary desk is right on top of those banners. It's in the front. Erik Hjorleifson says, hey, let's get back to the match. It's 2-1. He's breaking. Two ball falls into the corner, and there's his shot on the 1 ball. 3 balls right out there in front of the 9. So all he has to do is just slow roll this in, because I don't think he's going to jack up and try to stick the rock. He might go bounce one rail back out with a 3 in the bottom right-hand corner. That's what he does. Bounces out. The 3 in the right-hand corner is the shot. Now he can elect to stick it if he's safe enough. He can stick the rock, and the 4 will go in the bottom left-hand corner. This looks like a Cosmo here. 5 in the side or the 5 up in the corner, wherever he elects to do. Right now, he can do whatever he wants. I'll tell you right now, this is a 2-2 game, the way this young man is shooting. I don't want to black cat him or jinx him in any way, but that's what it looks like. A little bit of draw right back here. And Erik comes up missing the 7 ball. Shocked himself, I'll tell you right now. Facial expression that would stop a moose doing 40 miles an hour. Can't believe he did that. And Mike's happy to be back up at the table. Instead of that being a 2-2 ball game, it looks like it's going to be a 3-1 ball game right now. Nice shot, spun it out 2 rails short. Takes the 3rd rail with him. Mike Dechaine. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to jinx him, but it did look like a Cosmo. Mike Dechaine takes game 4. He leads here 3-1. As you hear the crowd erupt on the other side of the arena. Oh, there's Shorty's here also. Tommy DeAlfonso's in the house. Another great player out of Snookers. Accustats.com bringing you the 17th annual Derby City Classic, and the reason the crowd is applauding, they're applauding Earl Herring in the back playing Rodney Morris. Earl goes way back. I remember one time Earl was up here at the Turning Stone, and he was guaranteed to be in the final 16, if I'm not mistaken, or in the final 8, and he had obligations and had to leave, and actually left and forfeited his next 2 matches. He was still on the A side, the winner side. I think he had a wedding to conduct. He is a pastor, I believe. Okay, we're looking at the rack. Mike says it's good. Watch the 4 ball. Left-hand wing ball. Went around the same way again. Nothing dropped. And again, shot on the 1 is there. You don't really want to overrun this position because then you got to hold the cue ball for the 8. And I think that's exactly what Erik did as he takes a deep inhale. Let's take a look at it from the other side of the table. Does he try to drag the cue ball out long? And if he does, he's got to watch the 9 if he goes out real long. Does he hit it with reverse and just take the longer shot on the 8? Let's see what Erik does here. I think he's going out long. He's got to watch the 9 ball and play with just the right speed to have the shot, or else you can overrun the 8. He played it on the short side of the 8. Nice shot. Erik's waiting for Earl Herring to finish his inning on the other table behind him. .32. You want to follow Upstate Al on Twitter? I go by the name of Live Stream News. Those numbers on the bottom are not correct. That picture I took months ago. But there you have it. Live Stream News 1. That's me on Twitter. You'll see my name on the account. Also, Gotham City Technologies, Live Stream News Group on Facebook. The Kings of Vapor, also the Kings of Billiards out there in Akron. Chad Bowling, the whole crew. In fact, Chad Bowling is right here on premises. DianaHoppy.com. That's where you'll find Earl Strickland Road Stories 2 DVD. DianaHoppy.com or poolpics at earthlink.net. Erik says, I'm going all the way. Swish, no net. No rim, just net all the way. Doesn't break them too hard. Everything remains on the table. I'm looking for Mike Dechaine to lock up the cue ball behind the 2 and let Erik shoot. He might even take a shot at the 9 ball from here. Two-way shot. No, he's just going to roll up on the 2 ball.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the snack bar will close at 11 o'clock.
2 ball actually, cue ball actually went around the 2. And Erik's got a shot. He can see the 1. Can he make it? I don't know. He just took a look at the 1-5 combination. Played it. Cue ball off and running. Got the 9-foot shot on the 1. This has to be slow rolled. Another long shot and a hard shot to slow roll. Cue ball has to stay at the bottom half of the table for a shot for the 2 in the upper left-hand corner, or else he's going to shoot it down below or wind up real close to his work. He got fortunate, but he got perfect. Stop the cue ball right there. Take the shot for the 4. Cut the 4 in the same corner pocket. Just bounce it over just a hair. Okay, got there that way. Looks like he's going to be playing 1 pocket right here. You might see him put every ball in the same corner. Might have got a little too straight here. He did. He can slide over for the 7, exactly where he's aiming, down in this bottom corner where the chalk is. Wow, he is playing one pocket. He punched it around. What a great shot. Guys, after this match ends here tonight, this is the final live stream match. I'm going to play those trailers of Diana Hoppy's. One of them is like 3 minutes and change. The other one is 2 minutes and change. I'm going to play both of them back to back and let you hear some of the road stories as Erik ties this game up 3 apiece. I don't know, some words exchanged right there. I think the 1 or the cue ball might be dirty. That's what I think it was about. You might see the cue ball duck behind the 4-6 or the 5-6 at the other, right where it lies down, because he can actually bump the 1 towards the 1-2 side and bring the cue ball up there behind the 5-6, coming short on the right hand rail. Or he can actually bank the 1 back up table where the cue ball is and bring the cue ball behind the 2-9. Touchy shot in any situation because of the distance between them. See what Erik does here. Trying to go to the short side. Not enough speed. I don't think the cue ball's going to get it hidden behind the 5-6, but he did try it. Mike Dechaine trying to get there and does. Whether he's hidden or not, it's yet to be seen. He's got him. Now this is a tall gentleman here. This Erik Hjorleifson. There's no jump cues allowed, but he's allowed to jump with his break cue. or his playing cue. Full length. One rail kicking. And the one found its way right into the corner pocket off the 4. Looking for Erik to stick the cue ball right behind the 9 and bank the 2 ball up table and stick the rock. That's what he did. Watch it off the 6. It might go. Wow, that was close. Well, it looks like that worked out. Good night, Anya. Thank you for all your help. Thank you to all the mods for the help. Thank you, Anya, for all your help. Thanks, everybody, for all your help. And thank you, everybody that's been viewing. Holy cannoli. The miracle shot played. Not a miracle. He played that shot off the 4 ball. Wow, what a shot. How did he come with it? Instead of sticking him behind the 7 ball, he sticks him behind the 6, cutting off the angle to the long rail to the right, I believe. Mike Dechaine's going to have to, he's faced with 2 rail kicking this. I don't think he can kick at 1 rail. Score right now, 33. Good kick, 2 rail kick. Beautifully done, but he's going to leave a long shot for Erik. And we already seen him slow roll a 9-foot shot. Another safety, and this is the way you got to play Mike Dechaine. Any tough player. Swing and a miss, ball in hand for Erik. I like the way he, his approach, his mechanics. I know a lot of us never seen Erik shoot before. But he's definitely putting on a show right here in front of us. About to take the lead over Mike Dechaine here, 4-3. There you have it. Erik takes the lead, 4-3. Well, the new sponsor that I was just talking about did get down. He is on board. And he refuses to make any announcements right now. He says maybe in 6 months. He says it might be 3 months, 4 months, a year, whatever it might be. He says, and then we'll come out with an announcement. He says, you can let them know who I am. Wow. Amazing. He said he was going to jump on board, and he jumped on board in a big way. Wow. Beautiful speed by Mike Dechaine as the cue ball comes to a parked rear end behind the deuce. Now Erik, this match is going to go strong. This is going to be a strong match. I can tell when both players start playing jam up safes like this. A lot of respect for each other's games. Can he kick safe? The last one he kicked went in the pocket. Watch out. Didn't touch any ball yet, but it doesn't mean it's over. Holy cannoli. He almost hit that one ball going in the opposite way. Wow. Ball in hand from Mike Dechaine. Is that what happened? Is that what happened? I've been saying Diana Hoppy, and now somebody typed in the chat it hopped. Now I got the hopping. Is that what happened? It hopped. In any case, Mike Dechaine's up at the table. You see his sponsored patch on his shoulder, the Kings of Vapor. You see the front badge of Snookers. You see the front badge of OBQs. All sponsoring Mike Dechaine. Seven ball is going to prevent the cue ball from getting low enough for the 5 in the side. Sorry, guys. Had somebody tap me on my shoulder here outside the booths, and I was answering questions. I guess Erik won another game and now leads 5-3. Sorry for sleeping on the job. Mike, I did check the PM, and I elected to turn the music down in the background because the microphones I wired up within the table, and they're picking up like the balls dropping in the ball box. So I did turn the background music down a little bit. You're absolutely right. I mean, I can go higher, but then you're gonna hear the balls. Hear that? Hear that? You're gonna hear them running right down. I wired this table up with dual stereo mics, so I elected to turn it down. I don't want to blow your ears out or let you hear everything going around the table. All right. 5-3 as Erik Hjorleifson is definitely showing his speed. Rodney Morris in the background playing Earl Herring. Mike Dechaine off to the left side of your screen. Does it get any better? Bucky Suvaton up here playing. Tommy D'Alfonso to my left. Players from around the globe coming up, participate in this event. People from around the world tuning in. Great group that we have. Thank you. 5-3. That Diana Hoppy is something else. Roll out to the bottom rail. Take a shot at it. As Erik leaves a wide open shot for Mike. I got to talk low because Mike is right in front of me. But as Erik leaves maybe I can here we go. Cup my hands. I mean, this is like a tempting shot. This is like saying, you know what? Not only am I going to put the heat on you, but you're going to try this in front of a crowd here. And if you miss it, you look foolish. Mike tried to play the safety and lock the cue ball up behind the 7. Not a happy camper, that's for sure. You can't blame him. You know, but he didn't really leave much. You know, the 3 ball is blocking the 1. Erik plays the 1-3 combination and makes it. I'm breaking down the whole set and just going home because I don't think he's going to try this. He's got to play the safety here. I like cutting the 1 between the 8 and the 4 and then leaving the cue ball behind the 2. Got to do it with speed. Well, leaving the cue ball behind, the 2 ball, yeah. I don't even think he took a look at it yet. Rodney the Rocket Morris has won his match, just to let you know, against Earl Herring. Earl's just moving over to the B side. That's all he's doing. Earl Herring, a champion in his own right. And I don't know if you're following Rodney's post that he's making on social media, but he said everybody should come out or at least tune into the live stream. This might be the last event you see him in for a while. He's got some things happening. I can tell you one thing, they're going to be exciting once he gets them off the ground. There is the shot I was talking about, but you got to hit the cue ball enough to get behind the 2. I think he did, too. He might have left the 1 rail kick, but still a little bit harder, and that cue ball would have been married to the 2 ball. Hjorleifson. Everybody's telling me how to pronounce his name, and then Hjorleifson. Well, I had him come over to the booth, and he said Hjorleifson. I'm going to say it the way he told me to say it. I can't. You know, when you start tightening up like this on a player, such as the caliber of Mike Dechaine, and by all means you have to, because Mike can hit you with packages if you give him the right opening. And at this point, it looks like the opening is going to go Erik's way. Mike looking to put the cue ball right behind the 8, so he's going to have to play the upper side of this 1 to get that cue ball behind the 8. I like the kicking, thinking about this. This is what we have to do. We have to think about kicking, and not only kicking, where we're going to kick to. He's kicking to the upper side of the 1 to try to put the cue behind, or maybe he was trying to put the 1 behind the 8, but he left a shot here. He's left a shot here. Just to give you an update on the score with Rodney Morris and Earl Herring, it was 9-4 in favor of the Rocket. If anybody is interested. And of course, there's a lot of folks down in Newburgh out of Gallery Billiards probably watching. Rooting on Earl Herring. Frequents the room quite a bit. Johnny Archer was up in the stands. I didn't even see him. He was way up top. He was sweating Rodney Morris's match. is about to meet Rodney up at the front. I guess they're rooming together and traveling. Erik's undecided here. He doesn't want to hit this 7 ball and wind up in a bad position. Do you go forward and play the window? He's drawing it. He's drawing it. Good shot. What a beautiful shot. Just punch. We know Karen Corr is in the lead 4-2. You can go over to azbilliards.com and live scoring. The live brackets are right there. And Erik says, hey, what? Tell you what, go look at my score because I'm now in the lead 6-3 over Mike Dechaine. Well, you know what? I'm very impressed with the way Erik Hjorleifson is playing here. He doesn't try to play hero, you know. He's not going to be aggressive. He stays calm, and he plays the safe when he has to play it. And when you start playing safes like that, that's the kind of pool player who's going to win your matches and win your games. Thus far, he is the Canadian 10-ball champion right now. Stevie Moore trails by 2 games. Stevie's still in the match. Go over to azbilliards.com to that link, Pops, and you can sweat the live brackets and the scoring as they're going on right now. Mike Howerton still up in the seats from AZ Billiards. Jerry Forsythe working feverishly in the background from home. Everybody giving it an effort to make this happen. I know Stevie trails by 2. I think it's 5-3 in Stevie's match. But, you know, from where I'm sitting and where Stevie's playing is quite a distance. But that's what I think I make out. All right, it's time for Mike to put something together here. Got to get out. You know, we've all seen Mike Dechaine in certain predicaments where, you know, it looks like it's over, and then all of a sudden he comes with packages. And I guess, you know, any one of these 2 players playing, we know we're capable of it. The spinner coming down for the 4 ball in the right-hand corner pocket. Mike Dechaine trails by 3, 6-3 in favor of Erik Hjorleifson. I'm trying to say it the way Lenny put it in there in layman's name, you know, layman's terms. Don't mind me, I'm a little under the weather. When it comes to that name, I just, you know, the spelling throws me off. I never seen a name like H.J. If I put it in Google, I wonder if Google would speak it. Hjorleifson. Mike Dechaine really has to get out here. We all know that he's capable. He moves the cue ball a little bit too far over. No, I'm not under the weather. No, I'm not. I'm not ill at all, no. I'm top of the shelf. Top shelf, right? Oh. Mike Dechaine putting a beat up, 6-4. His break. Hold on to your seats. I think this game is going to go nip and tuck back and forth. I can't pronounce Shaw. Jason Shaw. That's the way Jason says his name, Jason Shaw. In fact, I'll be heading up there with Jason to Ohio, and Jason probably leaving a day ahead of myself the following weekend after the Turning Stone. So I'll get a couple of days off and then shoot up to Ohio. I wish I can go right from the Turning Stone, but I'm only going to stay here till Monday, and I got to head to Ohio on Thursday. Hey, Pete, we can get that for you, buddy. I think I might have it right here in my browser. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see what's in here. Yes, I got it. Here we go. Coming your way. Give me 2 secs. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. Sorry. Sorry, Pete. Got to go over to AZ Billiards. Pete, if you go right over to azbilliards.com, there's a, well, right on the front page it says Turning Stone Event Live. You just click that and it'll bring you right over to the brackets. azbilliards.com, front page, Turning Stone Live. Question in chat, hey Al, where is Johnny and Jason playing at? They're playing at the Kings of Billiards up there in Akron, Ohio, owned by Chad Bowling, who happens to be here at the tournament playing in the event. Putting on a great show up there. This is like the fourth, I believe this is the fourth challenge match that he's put on up at that room. And that room is all diamond tables, by the way, also. And a couple of tight boxes on premises. Mr. Jeff Conway coming by the booth, giving us some updates on some of the matches that are around the room. In fact, there's the link, Pete, right there in the chat. Foxy Blue 52 kindly posted. And that'll take you right over to the live brackets and the live scoring that Mike Howerton is taking care of. Jeff Ignacio, the player that Mr. Conway brought, just won 9-5. So Jeff's horse moves up a notch. Here we go, the combination to make it a quick 7-4. This guy has all the arsenal and the mechanics. And there you have it, 7-4 now, Erik Hjorleifson. Hey, Sandman, Ed Ladowie out of Sandcastles in Edison, New Jersey, always doing a lot. I know you got some straight pull things going on. You got, I think, what is it, Tuesdays and Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken. I got the wire that you got some tournaments going on. You know, everybody's got it. Everybody's got tournaments going on, and we wish everybody luck with their tournaments. We know there's a lot of things happening in many of the rooms throughout the tri-state area, and we wish everybody luck, and we could be part of it. Fill us in the slot. As Erik Hjorleifson is about to break here, leads 7-4. His breaking, threatening to go to the hill if he can get out. Nothing's been falling for either player. As the 8 comes into play, Mike Dechaine's got the shot on the 1 ball, but he's shooting over the ball. Martin Diego coming out of the arena. He's got pep in his step. I would say that he won the way he's bouncing around. You guys can sweat it to see if Martin won. If you go to azbilliards.com, right to the front page, and click on that link. Looking to get down below the 9 ball. And the reason he's looking to do that is, you see where the 5 ball is? He's probably going to come to the short side of the 5 after pocketing the 4 if he gets the right angle, and then play safe. I don't think the 5 goes past the 8 into the corner. If it does, he's got a good position to get on the short side. If it doesn't, he's got a good opportunity to play safe by getting to the short side of the 5. Now it looks like he might be trying to go to the short side and then get to the short rail so he can play safe that way, or play the 5 in the bottom left-hand corner where the cue ball is. You might see him go 3 rails. He's going to come to the short side and then get behind the 5, or go long. Went to the short side, trying to get behind the 5, wound up snapping the 7 out. Mike Dechaine disgusted with the roll that he just got. There you see the links from Foxy Blue 52. She's been working so hard to keep everybody up to date with the links. There's GothamCityTechnologies.com, Ron Mason's company, who's keeping Upstate Owl on the road, and KingsofVapor.com, also the Kings of Billiards. Thank you, Foxy, for helping out so much. 6 ball into the bottom left-hand corner, and it looks like Erik is going to threaten to get on the hill right here. The way he's been shooting, he's been on a tear. Oh no, listen who we got. You're just in time. Listen to this voice. I thought I seen tripods being set up all over the place. The CIA has just moved in. Guess who's sitting in the booth, folks? And we got to welcome aboard NYC Grinds only Jerry Tarantola. Ray, Jerry, what's up?
What's going on, Upstate Owl? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you here, and it's great to be here.
You too. Look at this. Erik, do you notice, gentlemen, I pronounce it Hjorleifson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's threatening to go up on the hill.
I think it's like Hjorleifson, Erik, but he's a great player from Canada. I know the guy well.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Great player, and he's one of the top players in Canada. He's up there with John Mora as one of the top players.
As
in
Alex
Canada.
Pagulayan, I guess he's the current Canadian 10-ball champion.
That's right.
And he shows it, too.
No, he's a champion. He's a great player, and obviously to be able to be up 8-4 on Mike Dechaine, who's one of the favorites here.
Diana
That's
Hoppy
very
sends her
impressive.
gifts.
All right. All right.
Diana Hoppy all the way down south, sending them up.
What's up, Diana? I hope you're doing well. And
she's got the Earl Strickland Road Stories, too, going on.
I love you, Diana. I think you're a great person, and I know you love the game of pool. You've been around the game for a long time, and you've always you've been a good friend, so I appreciate you. And right now we're watching Mike Dechaine and Erik from Canada, great player. And right now Erik's pretty much putting on a dominant performance. Al, you haven't been noticing, but I've been up there in the stands watching his whole entire set.
Have you really?
Erik has been impressive so far.
You know, when
I'm
I seen that tripod over there, is that one of your tripods?
It's actually not right now.
Oh, that's,
so far.
I saw that. And
I got here
Jerry
today,
must be here.
and I didn't take one. I have a few cameras, obviously.
How was your trip?
None have been taken out. I'm just taking it in, and enjoying my first night here. My
Good.
trip was great. I took the Amtrak.
Did you really?
And
That's
yeah,
gotta be a trip.
all good. So I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I'm here now. And yeah, so we're watching this match, and I'm pretty impressed with Erik right now because Mike is playing great. Mike is one of the favorites coming into this event, but again, I know Erik pretty well, and I'm not surprised, but I'm impressed.
Well, this is the first time I'm seeing him.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, he's pretty impressive.
He's very impressive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
He's
just like Petey, this is Pete Fleming in the chat. He says hi to Jerry T.
Oh, all right. Hi.
And
how's it going?
Pete Fleming also mentions the name Jason Klott. Yeah,
All right,
another
Pete.
one.
Right. Jason Klott is another great player from Canada, no question, and he's one of the young guns in the game.
On the road, too. He's been on the road the last year quite often. You know, he's been palling around with Darren Appleton, and they've been going places and playing.
No question. He's a great player, and They all get along pretty well. Erik, Jason, Alex, and John Mora. You know.
Well, we got Martin
they are
Diego
great
here from
players,
Canada.
and you know there's
We got a lot of
there's a
players.
support system there. There's no question, and they all support each other and they look out for each other. And, you know, that's awesome. That's the way the pool world's supposed to be. But right now, let me tell you something. Mike Dechaine is in New York. You know, this is his area. You know, Boston and New York area, the Northeast. And I don't put him out of the set at all. Absolutely not. So
Looks like
let's see what happens. It's a race
Mike
tonight.
Dechaine might have heard us doing some commentating, unless he's going to take a timeout. I think he has to go to the restroom.
Okay.
So he's going to take a break.
Yeah.
We are sitting about 8 feet away from the tables, so I think he decided to take his break. How long did the train take to get from the city?
I think it was like 5 hours.
So it's about the same as driving.
Yeah.
About the same as driving. All right. Because Troy's thinking about coming up from New Jersey. It's a haul, like I tell you, Troy, before I left. And Joe Dupuis won, and you know what? If you want to find out who won and what the brackets look like, you go right over to the front page of azbilliards.com and you click the front page where it says Turning Stone Live. Right at the top.
Yeah, AZB is doing a great job with live coverage, and
Mike Houghton's
you can
up
see
there.
the stream right from azb.com,
Or
azbilliards.com.
NYC Grind, too.
Yeah, we're doing coverage. You can
Yeah.
you can see the stream from us, from our page as well, and it's it's wonderful to work with AZ Billiards, of course you, Upstate Al, AZB TV, and all that. And
We try.
Bottom line is we're bringing a lot of positivity and promotion and exposure to this game, and we're definitely supporters in the game, and it's great that we're
without a
working
doubt.
together. It's
Without
really
a
awesome. It is awesome.
Without a doubt. Jerry T. Allison Fisher, everybody knows it. Oh, you can't make it? Heading to Boston. Okay, that's Troy from New York City. Yeah, Jerry T. and Allison Fisher. Let me tell you something. Like Jerry said, Al, you haven't seen me, but I was up on the other side of the arena. He gets around like with a mosquito. Now you got to picture this guy. He's in a. Here's the logo. Let's take a look at this green logo. You see the green gear in the middle there where it's spinning around? Well, Jerry's got a green hat on that matches that color, and pants that match the color. And I didn't even see
sneakers, right?
And sneakers, and I didn't even see it. That's how fast he moves. He moves pretty sporty.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Dechaine's back in the arena. We're
I'm
getting
gonna
down.
be quiet in case he heard
Well,
us.
I don't think he did hear us. I think he elected just to take a break.
Yeah.
He can't believe the score of the matches this way. Representing Snookers, and he's got a lot of people here.
No,
Snookers.
definitely.
Joe
There's no
Dupuis,
question. This is
Joe
a big
Dupuis,
deal for him right now, Mike.
Tommy D'Alfonso's with him from Snookers, so the whole crew's here.
There's no question. And this really is a big event for Mike. I know he wants to win this event.
He did win it in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's looking to do it again. But he's going to have some problem because so is Jason Shar, and Jason Shar is in this also.
It's a strong field. It really is.
Might be Rodney Morris's last tournament you see for a little while. Rodney's thinking he's got a tournament idea. He's got a lot of things in mind. I was talking to him last night down in the lobby there, and he's got a lot of great ideas. He wants to start. Where he wants to start him, undecided right now. But he's got a lot of really good ideas.
Awesome.
It's not only a game of pool. There's other games that are involved with the game of pool that kind of make it interesting.
Well, I like that. I'm all about it. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, anything that brings excitement, entertainment, and engagement around the sport is a wonderful thing. So.
And this is a great
Awesome.
venue. This is excitement by itself.
Yeah, Turning Stone is always great experience. A lot of players enjoy playing out here. They're treated like like a real professional in any other sport. They're really treated like royalty to a degree, and I know that they appreciate it. So right here we got Mike Dechaine and Erik. Mike's gonna close the gap. 8 games to 5.
Breaking.
Eric's on the hill, but Mike is staying alive. So we'll see what happens here. 8 games to 5. Mike's breaking.
I'd like to thank Universe Clothing, universeclothing.com, jumping on board with Upstate Al, keeping us on the road. I want to thank Nick and the whole crew, everybody getting together, bringing this out here. It's a $25,000 added event. And hey, I got good news for you. Contract's been signed August 20th through the 23rd, right back here at the Turning Stone Casino. The tournament will be here. I guarantee it'll be 128 players.
August 20th to
20 through the
23rd?
23rd.
Oh, wow.
Right here at the Turning Stone.
That's awesome.
So Mike Zuglin made the announcement. If you want to come out and watch a great match, probably the best venue you're going to see a match, a professional tournament at, is right here. Plenty of seating on the left and right side of the arenas.
I mean, this really is a great venue. I mean, they have world-class performers in the music industries, and a lot of different type of entertainment. Gwen Stefani's been here, Larry the Cable Guy, Dolly Parton, Rob Thomas, Rascal Flatts, Mariah Carey, Tim McGraw. I mean, this is the real deal location in terms of an entertainment venue. I mean, I'm from New York. Atlantic City's close by. There's no question. But this has been a casino that has been close to my heart since I was a young kid, in reality, because, you can gamble here when you're 18. And the reality is, this is the first casino that I came to play in when I was a young kid. Because, I was able to play 18, 19, and I was a gambler. I've been around pool for a long time and all that. So I have a certain connection to this place. I've been here since whatever it was, 98 or whatever it was. So,
right.
It's, I've been coming here for years and years, and to see professional pool really be part of
in the beginning, it was an
conversation,
invitational.
it's wonderful.
In the very beginning, don't forget we're up to the Turning Stone 23.
Right.
In the very beginning, it was an invitational.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it started out. But now it just grew. It grew into such a big thing that you got players coming from Georgia, Johnny Archer. You got Stevie Moore coming up from Florida.
That's right.
Corey Deuel is here. Derby City's around the corner. AccuStats is bringing us that.
Yeah.
Make sure to go to AccuStats.com. It'll be the 23rd through the 31st. AccuStats.com. Go over there. They got early bird specials. And right after we leave here, the weekend following, we're going to go up to Akron, Ohio. We're going to bring you the Jason Shaw, John Mora match. 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. 3 disciplines at the Kings of Billiards.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, they sponsor.
That's going to be very exciting.
So many players. These guys, Chad Bowling, you name it, and a lot of players have been sponsored by them. They're having a little issue with the rack here. Mike Dechaine says it's okay. Trails here by 3. His opponent, Erik Hjorleifson. I'm trying to get his name right.
That's. I think you said it right. Hjorleifson.
For the snap.
Yeah, it's just Mike's got a real big break. Let's see what he's got
Watch
here.
the 6.
Wow.
Everything moved real quick.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't pocket the ball for Mike, because he has no shot on the 1. Cue ball's frozen on the 7. I mean, I don't know about pushing here. He's got to kick it.
He's going to kick it, but
right?
it's a little trouble. He's got to shoot over the 7.
Yeah.
But, fortunate enough is the 2 ball's way up here.
That's right. If he makes the 1, he's got a good opportunity to have a shot on the 2. But the challenge here is definitely being able to make the 1 here. If he's going to shoot off the side rail like that, the way he's aiming, he's going to shoot this with a lot of left English.
You got to be real careful. The speed picks up after that second rail. Second rail and then the 1 ball. He doesn't want to get trapped up behind the 7. Oh, he went right into it and right into the drink. And you know what we call that when the cue ball goes into the hole? It's Kojak in the subway. So that's Snooker's motto on the street.
I love it. As Genki would say, in the soup.
In the soup. Lifetime membership. The Gypsy used to say, let him in.
Yeah, let him in. He's
a lifetime member.
Oh, man. This really is a strong field, Al. This really is. I looked at the board, and it does not disappoint. It does not disappoint. This event does not disappoint. It's going to be a good event.
Back live, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be here. Can't guarantee you 10 a.m., but most of the time I'm down here. 10 a.m. I haven't missed a 10 a.m. match yet, but I'll be here. If not, definitely 12 o'clock. Depends what happens tonight. We were hanging out a little bit late last night, having a good old time.
All right, good.
Blowing off some steam.
Yeah.
There's Snook. He's in the chat. There he is right here. What's up, Snooker? And there's Diana Hoppy. She's out there.
Well, here I wouldn't try to do too much. Just roll the 6 in, leave the cue kind of right there, have the cue ball hit the 8, just stay right there exactly, You don't want to do too much because, the cue ball's in a good spot. You can make the 7 from here.
Yeah, as long as the 8 goes.
You're in a perfect, you're going to be going in the right direction towards the 6, towards the 8. So, yeah, let's see how Mike handles it from here.
Wow. That's a big miss right there.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, this may be it.
Mike Dechaine says, hey, you got it.
He's conceded the entire game.
Well, there you have it, folks. Erik Hjorleifson. I'm trying to say it properly. He told me Hjorleifson himself, but he defeats Mike Dechaine by a score of 9-5. Mike's not out of it. He's just going to move over to the left side of the chart, the B side. He's got a ladder to climb.
Wow, he does.
Jerry T sitting in the booth with Upstate Al, and we're going to be right back. We're going to let the live stream run as long as there's something to watch, but we'll be right back. We want to end this recording.
Cool. Thanks.